Hey there, my friend. I'm really glad you've joined us today, because we're about to explore something that can truly change the way you learn. Thinking in English. If you've ever struggled to find the right words, or felt like your thoughts just don't flow when you try to switch from your native language, trust me, you're not the only one. It happens to almost everyone who's learning a new language. But here's the good news. Thinking in English isn't some magical talent that only a few people have. It's a skill, and just like any skill, you can learn it. And once you do, it makes a big difference. When you begin thinking in English, you no longer have to stop and translate every sentence in your head. That means your conversations become smoother, quicker, and far more natural. In this video, we're going to get you genuinely excited about this idea. We'll show you how this one shift in mindset can take you miles ahead in your English journey. Sure, it may seem a little tricky at first, but don't worry. With the right tips and a few fun tricks, you can actually train your brain to switch gears. Just picture this. You're casually chatting with friends, expressing your ideas at work, or even writing a story, and every word comes to you directly in English. No translating, no stress. So what exactly are we going to learn today? We'll walk you through some super easy, practical tips you can use immediately. We'll talk about how to build an English-friendly world around you, like watching shows, movies, or simply describing your day to yourself in English. And don't worry, we'll also include techniques that match different learning styles, because everyone's brain works a bit differently. By the time you finish this video, you'll have a collection of simple but powerful ideas to help you start thinking in English naturally. You'll feel more confident, more fluent, and a lot more connected to the language. Because here's the truth. Thinking in English is a game changer for anyone learning it. When you understand how powerful it is, your learning becomes faster and more fun. Most importantly, you'll stop hesitating. No more translating, no more confusion. Just clear, confident speaking, where your thoughts flow freely and your words come out with ease. And once you get there, conversations won't feel like hard work anymore. They'll feel like second nature. The way we think and the way we learn a language are more connected than we realize. Language isn't just a list of words or a bunch of grammar rules. It's a way of seeing the world, expressing yourself, and connecting with others. That's why when you start training your brain to think in English, something amazing happens. You begin to feel the natural rhythm of the language, the flow of sentences, the little expressions people use, and even the cultural layers hidden between the lines. This deeper connection helps you understand not just the words, but the intentions behind them, the idioms, the emotions, and those unspoken clues that make conversations smoother and more meaningful. And there's another huge advantage. When you think directly in English, you stop wasting energy on translating everything in your head. Because let's be honest, translating word by word is like putting up a brick wall in your mind. It slows you down, makes you second-guess yourself, and keeps you from truly engaging in real conversations. But when you drop that wall and start thinking in English, something shifts. Your answers become quicker, your confidence grows, you don't pause as much, you just speak. And the best part? You can jump into any conversation, whether it's a relaxed chat with a friend or a serious meeting, and express yourself naturally. So yes, learning to think in English is not just helpful, it's essential. It's the secret to becoming fluent, to understanding more clearly, and to having real, meaningful conversations that go beyond the textbook. Now the question is, how do you train your brain to do that? One of the smartest ways is to surround yourself with English as much as possible. Immersing yourself in the language doesn't just boost your skills, it also makes learning enjoyable and way more exciting. Let's begin with something simple: watching English movies or TV shows. But here's the twist: watch without subtitles. This forces your brain to really listen. You start paying attention to how words are spoken, how emotions are expressed, and what the conversation feels like. You'll begin to pick up on natural speech patterns, everyday expressions, slang, and even jokes. Things that often get lost when you're focused on reading subtitles. Choose shows that you genuinely enjoy, maybe a funny comedy, a thrilling drama, or even a documentary. The key is to lose yourself in the story while your mind quietly absorbs the language in the background. Next up, listening to English podcasts or music. This can give your listening skills a powerful boost. Podcasts are an amazing tool because they come in every topic you can think of, from science and storytelling to daily motivation and casual conversations. This means you can listen to something you genuinely enjoy, while getting used to different accents, tones, and natural ways of speaking. It's like training your ears without even realizing it. Music, on the other hand, is like the secret weapon of language learning. Songs teach you new words and expressions in a way that's fun, emotional, and memorable. Try singing along or reading the lyrics while you listen. You'll not only improve your vocabulary, but you'll also train your brain to feel the rhythm and emotion of the language, and that makes a big difference. And don't forget about reading. Whether it's short articles, blog posts, or storybooks, reading in English is a powerful way to grow your word bank. Start with materials that match your current level. Slowly, you can move up to more complex texts. This will not only give you new words but also help you understand how sentences are structured, how grammar flows in real writing, and how native speakers express ideas through idioms or common phrases. By bringing English into your daily world through podcasts, music, movies, and reading, you're basically building an English-rich environment around yourself. And the best part? It won't even feel like studying. It'll feel like living, but in English. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful ways to actually train your brain to think in English: daily practice. These simple exercises don't just boost your speaking or writing. They help you start forming thoughts in English, naturally and comfortably. Here's an easy one to begin with. Keep a journal. Every day, take just a few minutes to write down what happened, how you felt, or what you plan to do. This exercise turns your thoughts into English sentences, helping you become more familiar with how ideas are expressed. You'll slowly get better at using deeper vocabulary and building more complex sentences without stress. Another great way? Practice speaking with others. Use language exchange apps or talk to friends who are also learning. You can even connect with native speakers who want to learn your language in return. These real conversations help you respond faster, build confidence, and get comfortable thinking on your feet. And here's a little trick that works wonders. Talk to yourself in English throughout the day. Whether you're cooking, walking, or folding laundry, describe what you're doing, what you see, or what you're planning next. It might feel silly at first, but it's one of the most natural ways to turn your daily routine into an English lesson. Talking to yourself in English while doing daily tasks might feel odd at first, but trust me, it's a powerful habit. This little practice helps bridge the gap between your thoughts and your spoken words, making your speech smoother and more automatic. The more you do it, the more your brain gets used to forming sentences in English without needing to stop and think. By adding these small daily habits to your routine, you're building a strong and steady path toward fluency. And here's the magic: after some time and regular effort, thinking in English will start to feel natural. You won't have to force it. It'll just happen, quietly and confidently. Now, let's talk about something that makes modern language learning even more exciting: technology. In today's digital world, we have so many tools at our fingertips to help us improve English in fun and smart ways. Let's explore some of the best ones you can start using today to level up your learning journey. One of the most popular tools out there is language learning apps, like Duolingo and Babbel. These apps are designed to make learning feel more like a game than a chore. Duolingo uses short lessons, challenges, and point systems to keep you motivated, kind of like playing a fun puzzle game where you just happen to be learning new words and grammar. Babbel, on the other hand, focuses more on real-life conversations, helping you learn practical phrases you can actually use in everyday situations. Both apps are simple to use, and the best part? You can carry them in your pocket and practice anytime, anywhere. Besides apps, there are also online communities that offer amazing support. Websites like Reddit or language exchange platforms help you connect with other learners and even native English speakers. You can ask questions, join discussions, share your progress, or just read about other people's journeys. It's not just about learning, it's about feeling like you're part of a community that understands and encourages you. And of course, we can't forget YouTube, a goldmine for English learners. When you use these digital tools, apps, communities, videos, you build a learning space that's not just effective but exciting. You're not just studying English. You're living with it, seeing it, hearing it, using it every day. Now here's something equally important: setting goals. When you create clear goals for your English learning, it's like drawing a map for your journey. It gives you direction, motivation, and something to work toward. But not just any goals. You need goals that are specific, measurable, and time-based. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get better at English," try something like, "I will learn 20 new words every week." This kind of goal helps you track your progress and makes your learning feel real. And if something's not working, you can easily adjust your plan. Tracking your progress is just as important as setting the goal itself. It helps you stay focused, see your wins, and feel proud of how far you've come. Keeping track of your progress is more powerful than it sounds. Using a journal or even a simple app to note your daily practice helps you see how far you've come. Looking back at your journey, the words you've learned, the mistakes you've overcome, the steps you've taken, can strengthen your motivation and remind you just how much you're growing. On tough days, this reflection becomes your fuel. When you can actually see your progress, it encourages you to keep moving forward, even when things feel slow or challenging. And don't forget to celebrate your small victories along the way. Whether it's having your first full conversation in English, completing a tricky grammar lesson, or finally understanding a song without subtitles, take a moment to be proud. Even giving yourself a small treat, like your favorite snack or a break to enjoy something fun, can turn into a rewarding habit that keeps your motivation high. By setting realistic goals, tracking your progress, and celebrating your wins, you create a support system that keeps you going strong. Remember, learning a language isn't a sprint, it's more like a marathon. And every little step forward takes you closer to becoming the confident English speaker you want to be. So enjoy the process, my friend, and don't forget to have fun along the way. As we wrap up this video, let's take a quick look at what we covered. We talked about how important it is to train your brain to think in English, because when you stop translating and start thinking in the language, everything becomes smoother and more natural. We also explored some powerful ways to surround yourself with English, like watching movies and TV shows without subtitles, listening to podcasts, enjoying English music, and reading books or articles. These experiences help the language stick in your mind in a real, lasting way. Then we discussed easy daily exercises, like keeping a journal, speaking with language partners, and even talking to yourself out loud, that help you stay connected with English and make it part of your everyday thinking. And of course, we talked about setting clear, reachable goals, tracking your progress, and giving yourself credit for your efforts. All of this creates a positive cycle of learning, growth, and motivation. We truly hope the tips in this video help you on your journey, and we encourage you to make them part of your everyday routine. The more you practice, the more thinking in English will feel completely natural. If you found this video helpful, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel, give this video a like, and share it with others who are learning English too. Your support helps us keep creating more videos to guide you toward your English goals.